Tough Test TV fans, here is the exclusive leaked script that just came out. This is an leaked script, illegal. That's why they had to push the movie back to 2014. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles reboot. Teenage Mutant Alien Turtles or just Ninja Turtles, whatever. Here's the script. Enjoy.
Sort of like the beginning of Jurassic Park, but instead of Muldoon overlooking the loading procedure, here General Davies is convinced by Colonel Schrader to restart his long-dormant Project Ares, including Substation 16, which has been dark for 20 years. Meanwhile, in Noah Falls, Michigan, 18-year-old Casey Jones starts a bench-clearing brawl in a local men's hockey league. The character is named Casey Jones, and he plays hockey, but that's about where the connection to Casey Jones of yore ends. After the game, when surrounded by floozies, is surprised to find that one of them is also 18-year-old April O'Neil, his ex-girlfriend, who left months ago to take a job at Channel 6 in New York. She's back in town to pick up the rest of her stuff and wants Casey to come to New York with her. Casey goes home and we learn he stayed in Michigan to take care of his late 50s mother, Evelyn. Mom thinks Casey isn't living up to his full potential in Noah Falls, working for a minimum wage at a furniture parts manufacturing plant / secret location of Substation 16. Casey's the night watchman, and on a night when he's not expecting any deliveries, a truck rolls up. The Foot secretly loads Schrader in the kennels in the Substation 16, and the truck heads out. Down in the lab, Schrader tells one of the soldiers, quote, "Start with the small one. Begin testing right away. Krang is expecting a report by daybreak." They stick a huge syringe in a subject he can't see and remove some spinal fluid for a DNA test that causes the power in the compound to surge, sending Casey into the plant, where he happens upon the secret entrance to Substation 16 and hitting an electrical panel with his hockey stick. The DNA test comes back verified. Schrader says they could finally stop the invasion, so they could kill all the subjects. Casey wanders through Substation 16 and we finally meet some turtles. Leonardo, Donatello, and Raphael, all tied up naked, with no weapons, pads, or masks. Leo lures Casey close enough to use Casey's watch in a complex but sudden escape. Leo apologizes for destroying the watch, and Casey's like, "You can talk?" And then Schrader sounds the alarm, and we're into our first action sequence as the three turtles have to find Michelangelo and escape Substation 16 with their unlikely night watchman sidekick. This first action sequence really focuses on reintroducing the physicality of the turtles while doing some quick character building along the way. Leo's leading, Don's rewiring the elevator to get out of the substation, Raph has attitude and a few clunky lines like, "We're trained in ninjutsu, and we don't just know it, we serve it for breakfast." When they find Michelangelo, Leo uses his unconscious body as a shield and learns the turtle shells are bullet resistant. The chase continues up the elevator shaft, and Casey hijacks a truck. He drives while the turtles defend unconscious Mikey. You get them using found objects that look like their weapons of choice, and a pretty fantastic showing of strength with Leonardo lifting a forklift at one point. The thing is, these new turtles go into their shells a lot more, like a turtle shell from Super Mario Brothers. Raph uses his body like a projectile all over the place, jumping, sucking in all his appendages, and ramming people and or obstacles. When the Foot take to SUVs after the truck gets on the road, the turtles jump out the back in their shells. Leo slides under an SUV and pops up to grab its bumper, and when Raph is fighting on top of another SUV, Leo uses his shell again to wedge under the SUV's front tire, forcing it into an aerial spin. The Foot managed to force the truck off the cliff by firing missiles at it from a helicopter, and the truck lands in an icy lake. Everyone escapes except Michelangelo. The Foot are racing after them, and they're about to fight to the probably death when Michelangelo breaks back to the ice, jumps on the roof of the Humvee, pulls the driver out, and uses the driver's twin pistol holster as nunchucks to take out the rest of the oncoming Foot. The turtles drag Casey to an abandoned barn outside town to make some weapons and put on black eye masks. Casey makes an offhand remark about the turtles not being from this planet, but this is quickly corrected by Leo, who tells him that there were 4 sewer turtles touched by ooze, trained by a giant rat in ninjutsu, and named after Renaissance painters. Don rigs a radio from a car GPS unit, and they contact Splinter, telling him they've been kidnapped by Project Ares and they're coming home. They convince Casey to help them get back to New York because the Foot knows that he helped them escape. So Casey agrees to do this to protect his mom, but says he's having a hard time telling them apart, so he switches the turtles' black eye masks for the familiar color-coded ones. And Raph says, "What am I, a kid's toy?" Casey decides to sneak the turtles back to New York by agreeing to go back with April and putting the turtles in her U-Haul, which leads wall as Casey lies to April. As they're driving cross-country, the turtles unpack most of April's stuff to make a traveling living room in the back of the U-Haul, and Don tethers April's MacBook to her iPad PG so they can Google search Project Ares. They learn it has something to do with altered species and mutagens, and it started 17 years ago, the year they were oozed. Mikey overheard something about an invasion, and Don posits, apropos of nothing, that they are infiltrators of the U.S. government using a secret program to build a mutant army. Thanks, Donatello and Google. Mikey jokes about finding April attractive. Raph and Leo get in a fight when Raph says he's better off on his own, which causes Casey to have to pull over and distract them by giving them pizza. Turns out that Schrader picked up their transmission from the barn on the GPS radio, so he's been following the turtles and sending people for Splinter in New York. The Foot and Shredder attack Casey and April at night in New Jersey. They're all on motorcycles and quickly force the turtles to reveal themselves to April and move everyone and the fight to an elevated train speeding towards New York. The action sequence is simultaneous with one taking place in the sewers of New York, where we find Bebop and Rocksteady described as looking exactly like their cartoon counterparts, putting C4 on a sewer valve. They blow it open, and our first time seeing Splinter is in the prolonged undercut action